Who this lady on the dance floor, looking good in a red dress? Took one glance, saw an angel that fell from heaven. Girl got me, lusted over her. Girl look at me from across the room. We made eye contact. Telepathically she said, "Come to me." Didn't think twice. When I first went into the strip club, I went to the bartender and got me a Budweiser beer, and it was good. And also, I got me a lap dance from a beautiful woman. When I went to the strip club my first time, I had a great experience. It was a great environment. Everybody was nice and friendly. But even though it was a great environment, I came out my comfort zone. I still stayed focused and alert and pay attention to all my surroundings. So as I sit down at the table, um, I was just sipping on my Budweiser beer, and then the women came to the floor. The women that I saw, they was two beautiful women. And here's a tip: when you go to a strip club, you have to have confidence. See, the women in a strip club, they like men to be aggressive and demanding. So if you want a dance from them, just go up to them, talk to them, and they will give you a dance. Don't just sit there like a knot on a log. Don't say anything because they just gonna pass you by. The place was very affordable. I had got a dance from a beautiful woman, and each dance was $5, and I got four dances for $20. So the girl had great customer service. She danced real good, and I was satisfied in a strip club. I was very satisfied. I'm getting ready to go to this pornography store, and it is a far walk. Some of these pornography shops are put far away from the community because they are frowned upon and looked down on. Good afternoon. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm looking for. Do you have any like videos, like DVDs? Okay, thank you. Okay. Oh snap. Oh man. So yeah, I have that. Oh. Let's see. As you see, I'm sitting down at my table. The things that you see on the table that is right in front of me is my pornography collection. So I'm just going to show you a walkthrough, a glimpse of my pornography collection. At the age of 7, I wasn't thinking about women. I wasn't thinking about girls. I was thinking about playing with my action figures and video games and watching cartoons. But as I grew older until a teenager, puberty came in and I started looking at women more. I started desiring women more. I remember back in the days, if you grew up or if you was around in the 90s, it used to be so easy to go get a girlfriend. All thing you had to do is tell the girl, hey, I like you. Would you be my girlfriend? And she'll say yes. And you don't really have to get to build a friendship with a female. You don't even have to get to know her for a long time. She'll automatically just be your girlfriend. And also, during that time when puberty came my way, I was curious, you know. I was curious about learning about women, you know. And I remember back when I was in high school, we had sex education. And before we can take sex education, our parents had to sign a permission slip for us to take that class. But when I was in sex education, I learned a lot of stuff about the anatomy of a woman's body, and also I learned about safe sex. It was a good experience. But even though I had sex education in school, it still was like censored. You know what I'm saying? It just like they just wouldn't, open that envelope completely. So as I started working, I started making money and stuff. I started exploring more sexual things, like going to a pornography store, like having different women, you know, getting them in bed, having sex with them. But you have to be very careful because it's a lot of diseases out there, and also some of these people out here don't really love you for you. They just love you because they want to get in the bed with you. So, I don't have no pornography addiction. It was just curiosity, and another thing too, if you are a man, you should be desiring being around beautiful women, looking at beautiful women. It should not be taboo. It should not be a fetish. It's something that we're supposed to do as men. Let's talk about love spells and sex magic. Right here in front of me right now, I have some tools that can bring love within your life. The first tool I have is a voodoo doll. And also, I have a candle. And also, I have a come to me incense. And also, inside this pack, I have some red powder. As you can see, This is some lover's powder. And also, I have a paper full of instructions where you can find these tools. You can find them in botanicas or any witchcraft store that do spell work. Sometimes when we in the world, we feel ignored. Even though it is billions, trillion people in the world, we feel like that nobody is paying us any attention. People tell us it's okay to be alone. Nobody in this earth is meant to be alone because God wants men to be with women. Everybody has a need. We was created to produce. It don't matter how you might try to pray the lust spirit away. The next morning, lustful thoughts come right back in your head. And sometimes it is hard to find love in this world because people judge you on your outer appearance than who you is inside. And when you keep on getting rejected, that breaks down your spirit. And it causes you to have suicide thoughts. It causes you to be in depression. So people go to other methods to get love. They will actually go in botanicas. They will actually, buy candles to burn to find a lover. Or if they want an ex back, they will get a candle to bring them back. But I'm here to tell you today, if those people is meant to be in your life, you don't have to use no witchcraft or spell work to bring them back. Let them go. Because sometimes God is protecting you from them. Because I seen a lot of people in this world, they would come in people's life and be like, I love you. I care about you, right? If they love you, if they care about you, why are they bringing hell and negativity in your life? What I mean by negativity in your life is when you call them, they don't pick up the phone. They go behind your back and cheat on you. When you need them, they're never around. But when they need you, they have the nerve to pick up the phone and ask you for a favor. Just like me as a man, I've been in a relationship for a very long time. I didn't use witchcraft for nothing. I just stayed focused and the spirits bought somebody in my life. But not all relationships is gonna be stable. You're gonna have to go through many battles, many trials and tribulations. And sometimes, it don't matter how much you pray. If it don't get better, You just have to let that person go. Let me tell you something else. If you're a faithful guy out there and you're dealing with a woman that's not trying to get it together, you have to let her go because she can get you in trouble. You, as a righteous man that believe in God, and God said you should not fornicate, but these women are provoking you to fornicate, to go against God. That is a harlot woman. So you have to let her go. You have to let her go. And when people use witchcraft to play with somebody's will or to be in a relationship with them, it is only temporary. Because when you use witchcraft to bring somebody in your life, you don't know what kind of spirit that they can bring into your life. That's why I hear many stories about people are so desperate. They do witchcraft spells and they talk about these people, they crazy. These people stalking me. These people abusive. These people obsessive. You don't need to do that. Just stay focused. Pray to God, and God will send you a person in your life. Don't matter if they the right person or if they the wrong person. But eventually you will eventually draw somebody in your life. You don't need to use witchcraft.
Enough reading Playboy magazines. Dreamed about Beyonce, came back to reality. She already took it. Believe there's somewhere out there for everyone. No man meant to be alone. I know finding love is full of games and disappointment. Even though if you get a girl phone number, it's a waste of time because she don't pick up the phone.